Why isn't success enough for you? You've made your money. You've cracked the formula. So why do you still feel empty? Why do you still feel like you're always chasing that next hit? Why does it feel like women are never enough for you? Money is never enough for you. It's so cliche, but it's so true. Now you're here. You know it firsthand. Doesn't matter how much you claw at that ladder, it's not taking you any higher. There's a quote from Vegeta that I absolutely love. It goes, "In the end, the only thing that matters is power." It's true. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. As a man, your primary purpose is the acquisition of more power. And it does bring you more fulfillment. But it's not the kind of power that you've been taught to chase. It's power that you cultivate. It's internal power, which can be used to accumulate external power, money, resources, fame, pussy, status, connections. But more than all of that, internal power gives you peace, gives you fulfillment. And when you have this peace, this tangible inner peace, you can influence anyone. Because everyone wants peace deep down. You can become more powerful than a CEO, billionaire, Fortune 500 company founder. You can become more powerful than all of those people if you cultivate it from the inside. I'm not here to teach you some new age hippie bullshit. You have no interest in that. I'm here to talk to you about how to cultivate true unlimited power. This is the kind of power that allows you to walk into any room and have everyone's attention on you instantly without saying a word. This is the kind of power that money cannot buy. True power. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It all starts in your balls. This whole semen retention craze that's hit the world recently, it's not a fad. It's not going anywhere. It is based on the true teachings of masters like Christ, Buddha, Zoroaster, Dante, Muhammad. Teachings which were diluted and stripped away by later institutions that sought to suppress. The same institutions that knew this power which I'm talking of didn't want you to get it. So while you've learned to discover external power by cultivating discipline, mindset, habits, grind, you've missed the whole thing. All of these external factors will help you in cultivating this inner power, which I'm talking of. But at the end of the day, if you don't have this internal power, all of these success habits, all of this money, all of this wealth you've accumulated is for nothing. It's absolutely worthless. How is it that I, a simple man, can sit here in a t-shirt talking to you about power with full congruence? It's because I have it. How is it that I, a simple man, can coach, can mentor multimillionaires with full congruence? It's because I have something that they haven't cultivated. Sexual power. Napoleon Hill spoke about it. The power of sex transmutation. It begins with semen retention. It begins with the utter refusal to release your seed. When you hold your seed, you go through a very specific process, which eventuates in you becoming what Nietzsche described as a superman. Another word for this is an avatar, a sage. But to strip away all of the mystical language, you become supremely powerful if you follow this path to its end. You become the person who can look dead into someone's eyes and make them tremble just with your resting face. Because your gaze has become so charged with animal magnetism, as Mesmer described, Frank Mesmer, an early alchemist of Europe who came up with mesmerism, which is where we get the word mesmerized. This was the beginning of hypnosis. This was the beginning of NLP. This was the beginning of changing the mindset, learning to harness the animal passion, the sexual energy. Once you cultivate this power, you can influence anyone, because almost no one has cultivated this power to a very, very high degree. This is not a new productivity hack. This is an ancient secret hidden from you. It starts with semen retention and it progresses into sexual alchemy, which is where you come together with a woman and you have sex with her without releasing. You don't do this once or twice. You do this again and again and again. And the more you do it, the more this sexual energy within you, this power, raw, undiluted power, is stirred. It begins to activate. It begins to bleed into every cell of your body. It begins to awaken dormant parts of your brain. I've been on this journey for 8+ years now. And only in this past year have I reached a point of mastery where I've actually been able to engage deeply with a woman who's become my wife. And in this interaction, I've found that I never lose interest in her. I never get bored of her because I always hold my seed. The sexual energy has come to life within my body because I haven't been expelling it. This is what you need to realize. You will gain supreme magnetism once you master this. More money, more power, more influence, more women, if that's what you want. But above all of that, you will begin to step into your destiny. All of this restless chasing will come to an end. And you will finally find full congruence, full peace, wholeness within yourself, even as the money continues to pile up. But you'll be coming from a place of completion. This is the journey, my friends. I'm calling out to the self-made millionaires, the creators, the men who aren't afraid to stick out of the crowd, to do different, to go for gold. But you know there's something missing. This is it. So right now I'm opening up 3 opportunities for a private call, a one-on-one. And we're going to dive deep into your psychology. And even deeper than that, we're going to dive into your essence. This is where the sexual energy lives, in your essence. This is what we need to awaken. This is what we need to cultivate. Because this is the energy that creates emperors, lords, kings. I'm not talking metaphorical, I'm talking true kings. So if this has stirred something in you and you want more, hit the link below. You can apply for a call, a one-on-one with me. It's time to unlock unlimited power.